Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Open Line. Well, hopefully, we have no more microphone hiccups or anything. Let's see who we have in the chat so far. We have looks like butterflies. We have Captain Trek. We have Jennifer Kunkel, Nina Green, Joyce Goss. Hey, hi, Elihu, who? Slash Splitter, Chester of Sin. Howdy, he says. Uh, how is everybody doing tonight? TWTG content. Hey, welcome to the channel. TWTG content. I saw earlier you subscribed, so I figure I would greet you as you came in, and welcome for subscribing. It is awesome to have you. I figure we get this show on the road, get this whatever anybody wants to talk about. I mean, anything at all. We could just sit up here and shoot the shit if you really wanted to. Let's see. Let's see what all's going on in the YouTube lands. What is all going on there? We'll see. We'll see what's really going on here. Just I don't know. It's just one of those nights where news is slow. You know? It's like you don't know what to report about because everybody else has pretty much already done it to death. So what do? I don't know. You sit here and hey, Professor Brainy Specs, how you doing tonight? It's good to how it's good to see everybody here. Thank you all for coming. This is really awesome. I had the StreamYard link in the chat pop up here and chill out and talk and whatever you got, whatever. I'm up to talk about pretty much anything tonight. I did find out something new on the music front. I found out Gwen Stefani is actually the ex lead, the lead singer of No Doubt. Gwen Stefani is actually going to put out again. So that's cool. Like on her own album. Good morning, Yvette. Man, they woke you up at 1:50. Wow. So that's good news. I mean, she really put anything out in a while. She's been mostly doing voice or one of those things. I can't remember what it is. It's one of those talent shows. Is it America's Got Talent or she's been most yeah, Gwen Stefani. That's what Gwen Stefani's mostly been doing lately. But I figure, hey, I'm kind of happy for it, and I kind of want to see what it's actually hear what it actually sounds like myself, because I remember listening to No Doubt back in the '90s. That was some good stuff. Some that was right in there with punk and third wave ska. So I don't know if you can call her punk per se, but I know there was a couple of them that actually. Hello, Lady Mist. I'd call or more call on more than anything, if at all. So I'm really excited. I think I can actually get the YouTube link, and I actually found the video here today. Yeah, it looked. I actually watched it. It looked really good. I don't know if I can actually show it without actually getting caught. I will slap it in the chat for everybody. And you could go watch it, put it on your watch later or whatever. I mean, let's see. Gwen Stefani. It's like literally, you can look up Gwen Stefani and it'll be like right there, right on top. Introduce myself. And I think I don't see a difference. Everybody's been up in arms about her look, and I'm like, no, this is Gwen. This is Gwen Stefani to a T. So, and now my notifications keep popping up to block my block seeing what I'm actually typing. Who is Gwen Stefani? She is the she was the lead singer of a band called No Doubt. They were they were they were really big in the, like, I want to say the late 90s and early 2000s. That's when the third wave of ska really hit. So it was like, I want to say 96 to 2002 was the big age of third wave ska. Uh, but this set seems like a little more of a pop approach than but it's not like she's had a foray into pop before. She did that at a solo album with Eve, the rap singer. He gave up on music after the 90s. Yeah, I guess after a while you get to a certain age, you just kind of like, music, eh, forget it. No, I've always been up trying to keep up with music and the nuances of music and things. I've always found music really interesting and intriguing, but like other than Star Wars and that and sci-fi and Lovecraft and video games, I've always been interested in the nuances in music. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I've always had a background in well, ever since I was little, I've had a background in music. I've been in church choir, I've been in show choir, mixed chorus. Um, been in my own. I've been the lead singer of my own band. Yeah. So there's always found the like as a vocalist. I've always found the voices of different singers interesting. I've always found it interesting. I don't know, and the way they use vocals and progression of their songs is just really interesting. You couldn't, you couldn't. Nah, I find that hard to believe. But as that goes, oh, this, yeah, it's starting to. The last album you bought was Jensen Ackles. I've been wanting to get my hands on that just to see. I heard he can actually sing like really well, so I've been really wanting to actually see that and actually take a look at it and have a listen and see what that's about because I hear Jensen Ackles can really actually sing, which is kind of odd for an actor to like especially a TV actor. I've noticed with TV actors they don't. I don't know. Maybe it's the older TV actors, not Jensen Ackles, but yeah, he can sing. I mean, I've heard him actually like live at like a karaoke bar sing, and that was. Yeah, we know how you feel about Jensen Ackles. Why don't you just we'll talk about your unrequited love for Jensen Ackles? Here, we don't have to talk about music. Oh, let's get this. Look at the proper damn link. Here I am throwing the YouTube link for Gwen Stefani's video again, or at least trying to. Yeah, wake up, Darth. Dumbass. Yeah, I call myself a dumbass. Here you go, self-deprecating again. Hola, Diego. We're just chug-a-lugging along. Ooh, where are the Twinkies? I ate them. I had to get my self-esteem back. I had to get it back into my fat face. Hello, Nina Green. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Hmm,
How are you?
I'm okay. Just chilling. I'm doing fine. Um, you messaged me like a couple days ago, and I didn't know what was going on. Like,
That was over a week ago, dear.
It's over a week ago. No, you sure? Let me
Yep.
check that. I'll double.
Yeah, you double check that.
It's only.
I'm pretty sure it was a week ago.
Okay. Yeah, it was a week ago.
Yeah, see what happens when you don't get back to me?
Maybe I need hit on the head with something.
Okay, butterflies, come and hit your husband over the head. Oh, they're not married? Boyfriend? Are you going to marry that lady?
It's
Eric?
hard to tell.
Oh, okay.
I can. I will not. I'll leave it up to the big mystery that is life.
Oh. Yes.
Because if I do, I might actually give away some certain surprises later on.
Ah.
Oh shit! I've already said too much. Fuck.
Hey, Darth.
Is that Bill I hear?
Hello,
Yes, it is.
how's it going?
He says,
I'm
hello,
doing.
how,
Hey,
you know, you're
how you doing, Professor Brady? I am. Shit.
Yes, you are.
I'm doing.
Are you speaking Rulian, Professor Brady?
Speaking what? Huh?
Rulian. You know, from Rulier, where Cthulhu's from.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Okay.
What's going on, Aster? Hi, Nina.
Hello, Professor Brainy Specs.
Hey, Jeff Franklin.
I hear Jedi Bill 797.
Yeah, I'm
Me
at the computer setting up my stream.
What did he say?
He's
No.
setting up his stream.
Oh,
So,
you got 2 hours.
yeah, but you need to set it up and get it ready.
Alrighty then.
That's what he's doing. Sorry. I'm taking some horse pills
no.
here.
And after you're done with
They are
them horse pills, butterflies gives you permission to hit me.
Oh, why? I want to know why it's okay to hit men.
I don't know. Why is that?
Number one, when I hit a man, it's not that hard.
I know, Nina.
You hit me with that bottle pretty hard that one time.
Yeah, right.
I know butterflies. I know.
Mhm.
It's Yvette. Welcome.
Hello. It's Yvette.
Hello.
Hello, that.
I'm just trying to find a new. Oh, it won't let me. Bloody avatar. Here we go. There you go.
I like your name, Yvette.
Not a happy bunny this morning being woken.
Anyone for Dodgems?
I'm good. I don't know, but I could go for what Yvette has in her hand right now. I got to roll me some.
My bubbles. Crooked. There we go.
Oh,
How's
Yeah,
Nina?
you're right. Oh yeah. Oh no.
oh.
I loved your doggy in the window song.
Thank you very much. I sing that to Mr. CCDV.
Yeah.
He's a very good
Aw.
friend,
Oh.
and he loves it. And I always sing it to him.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh yes. The only reason I've got the Christmas hat on is it's like 5 degrees in my office at the moment, so it's keeping my head warm.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Put that on witch's teat and a cat.
That's like 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, it's chilly.
Not quite
Too
freezing,
cold
but
for
still
Bill.
cold.
No, chilly. I'm not.
It's too
I'm
cold.
not shivering, so it's not freezing yet.
It's too cold for Jedi Bill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yes, it is.
He shivers when it's 70.
Yes, it does.
Oh, bless him.
Mm.
Okay, Darth, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Whoa.
Hello.
Hello,
When
Jeff.
I was on the other. You all right, Jennifer?
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, hello.
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 What's up?
I was just going to ask a question. The last time I was on with you, Darth, on our own,
Mm-hmm.
and we fended off rather well the 2 idiotic trolls that came on, made them look like complete twits, and they had to leave rather
Uh-huh.
sharpish.
They are complete twits.
Yeah, but what the hell did you do to get trolls?
All I did was get on a and looking at a comic stream, and all of a sudden I'm getting trolled.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. Is that all that is? And now they're actually coming on the open lines.
Uh-huh. Basically, almost all that started it all.
Oh, well, we dispatched
Copy
2
paste,
of
copy
them
paste.
with our intellect. Neither of them could work out what the hell we were saying to them and made them look like tits. They had to leave rather quickly. It's the way to handle them. Coming on
Yeah.
as a demon, didn't know what a demon was. I do like to make them look stupid.
That's funny. I kind of let them all. I kind of let them all. Didn't really bury that damn box. You probably don't.
I've done it. I've actually done it. It's really hard in the UK to find a crossroads that's dirt because everything has like your asphalt on it. I've frozen. I've stopped moving. Can you hear
Oh
me?
no, you're fine.
Yeah,
I can
we
hear you just
hear
fine.
you.
Weird.
Whether you stop, I could hear you just fine.
All right, I'll put my avatar on. Anyway, yeah, I finally found a crossroads in Cornwall, which is really, really sort of I don't want to call it. It's ancient, so there are some dirt roads, and well, it was about 10 years ago because I was a Supernatural fan from the beginning. There, got it in, and I actually buried a box and hung around and hung around. Nothing happened. So there you go. Very sad. If it had worked, I would have shipped you all my friends over here.
Well, that sounds like a heck of a crazy time if you actually got something.
No, I didn't know. But hey ho, I wanted to give it a try. If Dean Winchester and Sam Winchester could do it, I thought I'd give it a go. Even though I'm a scientist and knew nothing would happen, I thought, it's on my bucket list.
Figure you could find them, right?
Yeah, I did everything I was supposed to do and nothing happened. So, but maybe it's because I don't believe. Maybe you got to believe for it to work. I don't know. Anyway, on to another subject.
You were asking me, Stefani, who that was.
What's up, buddy?
Hello, Drew.
What's up, Drew?
What's going on, Mr.
Drew.
Haster? What's up, Jeff?
Oh, not much. I need
Not
to go
much.
to bed.
Oh, I'm just chilling out.
Bored. I'm tired of bed.
Oh man, dude, Haster, I can't believe like the war going on about the Mandalorian, man. You see all that shit?
What is going on with it?
I don't know, man. People arguing amongst themselves and this and that, and it's like
People are just stupid.
Yes, people are stupid.
it's
I
just
think
like
I think it's
You put it the wrong way.
it's like my goodness, it's like we were all in the same foxhole after the sequel trilogy, and now that the Mandalorian comes out and there's some stuff, and they're trying to make it kind of a show where they're blending, they're trying to blend some of the stuff like old school fans like, and maybe try some new things, and then all of a sudden, everybody's at odds, and it's like, well, I don't see anything wrong with it. Look, it's not a perfect show by any means. My goodness, last week I went on, I was on the when we did our Bounding Into Comics stream, is we always do a Friday stream, the all the writers from Bounding, we talk about the Mandalorian. And we were critical of it. We said, they could have done a lot of things better, but they did do some good things. And, we pointed that out. But, man, it's like, good Lord, people are like, I think it's a case where a lot of our friends that like the expanded universe stuff are just very hardcore on the expanded universe, and that's it. And they're going to double and triple down on the EU no matter what.
Well, I think it's stupid to argue about it.
Oh, I do too.
You can disagree. I mean, disagreement's fine. But to argue?
Yeah, it's silly. It's silly, Nina. It really is. But it's like, I see people that are friends with each other getting in aggressive arguments over it. It's like, my goodness, there's no reason to argue. Neither party is wrong.
That's right.
but just take and if you enjoy the show, enjoy it. If you find that it's a polished turd, then believe it's a polished turd.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to go at each other's throats over it.
That's
know,
right. And
there-
if you don't like it, don't watch it.
I mean, listen. I don't really enjoy giving Disney my money. I don't really like Disney Star Wars. I think the only remotely good things that have come out under the Disney regime, and Haster, you probably agree with me, is Rogue One, and probably this. And I don't actually think Mandalorian's good, because if you just took it as a TV show without Star Wars branding, and Jeff, you know this too because you watch a lot of sci-fi television shows, it is nowhere near what Doctor Who was in its heyday, what Battlestar was in 2004, what Stargate Atlantis and Stargate SG-1 was. There's no way the Mandalorian is even close to that. I mean, it's like comparing a minor. It's like comparing a minor league team and a major league team in sports. It's just not even a comparison.
It's just not even in.
But to be fair, if I'm going to be fair about it, it is a step forward.
Right. You're
based on the quality that Disney has given.
It's better than what we got before.
Exactly.
You're right. It is better than what we got before.
Exactly. So
Well, it's telling a smaller story than these other series, and that's okay. That's okay as long as it's good and interesting.
it does have a charm about it, because look, there hasn't been kind of a Western type of theme, sort of science fiction oriented show since Firefly. And
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, that's a good
and
concept.
Firefly was woo. That was great.
Yeah, and it's a hell of a concept. I mean, I do like the concept of the kind of gunfighter finding his way in the world. It sort of is tasked with protecting this kid, and I kind of like that. I like the premise, but there's times when the show falls flat. There's times that it does a lot of things wrong. There's some shallow writing in it and things of that nature. But the actual concept isn't bad, and not every episode is bad either. There's been some really outstanding episodes of that show this year, but it doesn't have consistency. And I'm the first one to be critical of it and say, yeah, it does not have consistency.
Well, I have not seen the second season at all yet, so
Mhm.
not
Well-
too many spoilers, please.
Well, to be fair, Jeff, all I can say about the second season is that the story does move a little quicker than the snail's pace of season one, but it's still like at a turtle pace. So
That's okay. I like the pacing of season one.
But look, there are some outstanding episodes and some really cool tie-ins. I don't mind the tie-ins. It's just, we're back to that old argument, and this is an old argument. Anybody that's been a Star Wars fan for a long time understands the old argument. There's always been the EU people and like the people that just like, Star Wars and not really care much for the EU. And there was always a butting of heads there. Well, we're getting back to where that old butting of heads is starting again.
I could actually see that, but on the old EU fan, really in my hopes, I was really hoping to start Jade on the big screen one day.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely. There was a lot of stuff in the.
I was one of those people.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in the EU, Hester, and you know this because you know some about the EU. There's a lot of stuff there that I think a lot of fans wanted to see translated to live action or even animation that didn't get to make it to live action and animation. and I feel that way. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. The stuff that I like out of the EU, personally, I prefer more of the stuff on the video game side. The comics were okay. There's very certain books that I liked in the EU, and a lot of novels that I didn't read or just didn't care to read. And
Probably a lot of those books, right? The Thrawn
Yeah.
trilogy and
the Thrawn stuff I did like. I thought Thrawn stuff was great. The Darth Bane stuff was great. Aside of that stuff, I really didn't get into reading a whole lot more of it because I read the stuff that I really felt compelled that I thought I'd like, and I did like it. Most of the stuff I enjoy were the Old Republic era, KOTOR and KOTOR 2, and Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO, stuff like that. And I got really amped because this past episode they were planning on using Tython, and I wrote an article about this, and we didn't get to see a whole lot of Tython. I was really, really disappointed with that because I wanted to see, finally we get something from SWTOR, and they didn't. It was very disappointing. Very disappointing. But now, I mean, it was just crazy though, because this week it's just been a whole lot of like bickering back and forth, and like it's funny because like I look at my Twitter, I'm like, huh?
And it's not
this person, yeah. Go ahead.
the funny is Trek and who as well.
Oh yeah,
We didn't catch a lot of that.
No,
Caught
we
Doctor
didn't.
Who bit.
It's-
Yeah, Doctor Who's going nuts at the moment with rumours flying everywhere.
Well, they've absolutely positively destroyed the goodwill amongst the fan base with what they've done with that.
Yep.
The BBC has really like gone full
Woke.
full woke. Yvette, yeah, I agree with you, but they're what's even more is they're almost like how dictatorships have like state-run media. Man,
Yeah.
BBC reminds me so much of one of those state-run media stations anymore.
Well, to be honest with you, they've been like that for the last 10 years.
And how did it?
Yeah.
And how did they get there? My God! At one time, they had such a sterling reputation, and they had high standards of programming, and
Because the people that ran it then have now retired or passed, and these idiots that think, let's push this agenda. They just released a statement about increasing the diversity and this and that, and it doesn't help. It actually drives wedges in between divisions.
it does. It does.
It does the opposite to what they're trying to do. And the fact that not only in the programming but behind the scenes, they want to hire so many disabled people, so many mentally challenged people. I'm trying to word this right. So many different sectors, so many transgender people, so many gay people.
They're trying to be intersectional.
And I'm sorry, but I'm old school, and I believe
Thing.
if you're right for the job, you should get it, regardless of who you are or what
That's right.
what problems you have. If you're great,
Or what
then hire 'em.
happens in your bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too. Well, see, the thing is, okay, and I got into a fascinating discussion with the comics division about this a couple weeks ago. We were doing a stream on his channel, and we were discussing this very thing, and a lot of this stuff, when you break down to the bottom of it, is a social construct. If it's a bunch of BS, this whole intersectional garbage and everything. Because look, in the end, we're old school people. I'm Gen X. I was born in '74. I grew up on the fact that if you work hard and you're the best person for the job,
Yeah.
then you get a job based on the merits. If another candidate's better than you, then there's no hard feelings. The company's going to hire the best candidate available. But that all went out the window. Looking at people for their merits went out the window.
Yeah.
Now it's a whole, absolutely just fabricated agenda where, they say, well, look at us. We hired this many African American people. Look at us. We hired this many Latino folks. We hired this many so-and-so. We hired this many disabled. But really and truly, you can't force that. You got to take people on their merits. It's fine to interview like a disabled candidate or a candidate of color or something like that. But hire them for the same reason you hire anybody else, for merit.
Yes.
Not to just say, hey, look, we hired this person. Look at us. We're so diverse.
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot force diversity. Diversity is organic. It is not forced.
And it's not a good thing in the workplace either, because these people join, they struggle if they're not up to the task, and it just drives wedges constantly. We're going backwards in what is supposed to be an enlightened world. Now, I'm just shy of being a boomer. Don't laugh. But
I don't laugh at it at all.
But I have worked all my life in a male-orientated society for what I do. Now, that hasn't stopped me doing anything. I got the job because I was good at it, and that's why I was one of the first females. And through history, you work hard, you show you can do the job, you get the job. But nowadays, it's, well, we've got to hire so many like this, so many like this, and so many like this. So they're actually hiring, they're interviewing people only with one particular diversity to get one of them. Then they'll hire another load, look at another load and get that diverse. I mean, that's segregation. That's, we're just going backwards. Or is it just me being stupid?
No, I don't think. I listen. I think you hit on a very outstanding point, and that is the fact that, those of you that have been alive through a lot of the pivotal moments of history, like the 60s and maybe late 50s, things of that nature. Like, you got to see the birth of the actual civil rights movement, and at the time, the actual progress that was made by people like Martin Luther King and some of the other major civil rights icons. That progress is being erased.
Well, I mean, from my point of view, I mean, it's not everyone's, obviously, but from what I'm seeing, and oh God, I'm so glad I'm not a youngster these days. I wouldn't want to be a youngster now, but I just see divisions again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing it reversing.
Yeah, it is. That progress is all being undone. Ironically enough, in the name of quote unquote progressivism. But modern day progressivism is not progressive at all. Remember, folks, this is regressive.
Yeah.
The true progress was the history we learned as we were growing up and the things we saw actually happening around us. You know, you can't lie when it's in front of your eyes. And
Well,
now
yeah.
these people are taking and saying, well, you know, those people were wrong. They didn't get it right. We could do it better. Well, no, you're not doing it better. What you're doing is absolutely 100% tearing it down.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
creating division.
you can't change history, no matter how much you'd like to. England did some terrible things. Everyone did some terrible things all over the world. But it's history. It's recorded. And I know in England they were tearing statues down. They wanted to take Churchill down. Now, I know he isn't perfect, but crying out loud.
I know.
You know,
it's
it's history at the end of the day. And trying to wipe history is devolution. That's the word.
You bet. When I saw the footage and I saw the stories about them trying to take the statue of Churchill down, I was absolutely like mouth agape appalled.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? I mean, it's Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
Winston Churchill.
He wasn't perfect. No one's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's Winston Churchill. He got us through the Second World War. He was a hero. And
He was.
And no matter, all right, he had some views that people didn't like, but isn't everyone entitled to an opinion?
Yes.
I thought.
Pastor, I'm going to take off. I need to get some sleep.
No.
All right.
Good night.
Take care of yourself,
All right.
buddy.
Take care of
Take care,
yourself.
Take care,
sweetheart.
everyone. Thank you for having me up on the panel, Hester.
Hey, Jeff.
Have a good night.
Sleep well,
care of
my
yourself.
friend.
Good night, Professor.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Nina.
No, stay warm. It's cold around here. But
Stay warm, buddy.
yeah, the
Factual.
thing is I was just absolutely appalled with that because well, now you take for example now like you talked about Churchill in World War II. You take an American war hero like like an icon like FDR. Now you put if FDR were alive today and whatnot, the in our country, the Democrats of today would take FDR and label him a Nazi or alt-right. and it's FDR. and this is just where we're at. I mean, it's so like everything is topsy-turvy on its head.
They're applying their wokeness from now to history, which cannot be changed. Although I think they're bloody trying their hardest.
Oh, they really are. Yeah, they really are. And if
They're whipping out the try-hard panties to do so. You want with the extra poop stain? No.
Well, one of the thing that's very important, that I've always found wonderful about sitting down and actually spending time talking to senior citizens and people that have been alive before me, just listening to the things that they have to say about history or share their personal stories of what things were like back then. It's fascinating. And I think a lot of modern parents now, they don't teach children, respect your elders, listen to them, communicate with them, understand where you came from. They don't stress those things to their kids. So, you got this constant sort of consumption of the only information people pay attention to are, it's what I like to call
social media.
yeah, that's what I like to call social media and fake news drones. That's exactly what a lot of people have turned into. because they don't take time to shut all that stuff down. And, talk to the people around you, talk to the older folks. You go out to a restaurant, you hold
So
you hold the door for a senior citizen, or you get the opportunity to stand outside. Let's say you're just warming up your car or having a smoke. You got an older person standing next to you. Strike up a conversation.
Yeah.
Because
they don't bite. They don't bite. They're happy to talk.
Mm-hmm. And they'll teach you some fascinating things.
Yeah. And my mother was around during the Second World War, and she has some wicked tales. But my grandfather, we only found out after he died. He worked for British Rail, which was owned by the government then. But he actually was part of a secret organization that used to infiltrate France quietly, delivering things and etc.
Oh, wow.
And my mum said, I always wondered why I got stockings off of him and a tin of Blue Band ribbon, which was a biscuit that my mother loved. Of course he got contraband because he was in France.
That's some...
Never occurred to her.
That is an awesome... That is like a really awesome thing. That is like some real life cloak and dagger stuff, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he took it to the grave. It wasn't until after. In fact, every single one of the people that worked in his group, none of them told their families anything. And it didn't come to light till about 10 years after he died, we found all this out. And what an amazing story, and how patriotic to take it to your grave, not even telling your family,
Oh man. Does the vet have a YouTube channel, Hasser?
Yeah. we go through this all the time. I'm used to putting things up.
We need to get this woman subbed. I mean, you just have some amazing things, and you're a passionate speaker, and I like that. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm a professor, so I'm used to yapping on.
Oh, hey, it's wonderful because it's articulate, but it's riveting. I'm just sitting here and like, wow, it's great. Like.
Well, would anyone like to hear the worst day of my life so far?
Sure, shoot.
Well, Hassan was trying to say something. Sorry, Darth.
Yeah, go ahead, Hassan.
Speak, Tester. We can't hear you.
Propaganda.
Propaganda.
How could you not? Yeah, you heard that. That's what
I heard the propaganda.
Well, I've got quite an amusing tale that you guys haven't heard. Obviously, I've spent most of my life, apart from the last 6 years here in Blackpool, around the world. I used to guest lectures. Anyway, my sister, who's in the entertainment industry, decided to get married in Kenya. It was their 25th wedding anniversary. So this was 25 years ago. So we all took 3 months. Well, I took 3 months off work. And off we all went, the entire family, to Kenya. And we did 3 safaris. And this is where it starts. We started in Nairobi, which was a city, but very nice. I met some great people on the streets, although you're supposed to not walk around on your own.
Wasn't Nairobi the capital?
Nairobi is the capital, yes.
Okay.
Then we went on to the Serengeti. Now, our first stop was a open reserve next to a river, and we had these like tents, but they were sort of on wooden things, so thick. Snakes and shit can't get you. Anyway, so the first morning, 5 a.m, we're all ready to go on our very, very first safari. Now, being me, I went out and I bought a brand new white safari outfit, the hat, the pockets. I looked the bomb. I really did. And I sat in the back of the Jeep, and it was just our family. Our driver was called Benson, which was highly amusing. And off we went. And they opened the roof up. So we're driving along, and he hits a big puddle, which just clears the car and comes in through the hole above me and soaks me. And I'm like, ew. And Benson turns around. He said, I'm so sorry. That's elephant wee. And I'm like, wait, ew. Right. So anyway, we get home after seeing animals. It's not like David Attenborough. They don't just appear when you want. You spend 5 hours gagging for a coffee, and then suddenly a lion appears when you're heading home, you know. Anyway, I got back to the tent, peeled this thing off and threw it in a bin, jumped in the shower, and I'm taking the shower. And as you do, you get out of the shower, you sit on the loo, butt naked. I look over at the shower screen, and all I can see is a snake curled up. So I left the tent. I actually left the tent, to the delight of quite a few African men, because I had nothing on. Now, it turned out to be a giant millipede, which are very deadly anyway. They have cyanide on their bottom side. So they removed that from the tent. So, okay, so I'm sat with a large gin and tonic at this point, and I bought some miniature bananas for the Burbet monkeys, they're called there. And I'm sipping this gin and tonic, and this mummy and baby monkey come and sit in front of me. I thought, this is making up for the morning. And I gave them a banana, and she peeled it and fed it to her baby. I thought, this is lovely. What I didn't know, these little clever little bastards, was she was a decoy. And behind me were all the males. And I got jumped. I literally got jumped and abused by half a dozen male vervet monkeys. I was scratched, bitten, and I let go of the bag instantaneously, but they were too busy jumping all over me. So I then spent 3 hours in the first aid tent having tetanus, etc. Okay, so anyway, dinner went off without a hitch. Of course, everyone was saying, sorry to hear of that. That, you know, that's pretty bad stuff, being jumped on by a load of monkeys. I said, you're telling me. So bedtime's quite early there because the electricity shut off. So I go to bed. I get woken at midnight by this screaming. So there's me with my torch through the plastic window trying to see what the hell's going on, because we are not allowed to undo the zip because it's an open safari. There are crocodiles from the river, lions there.
Right, yeah.
So I'm trying to peer through, and I can't see properly. So I'm up at the tent and I'm unzipping it slightly to point the torch out. You would not believe what I saw. There was a log, and all the vervet monkeys were there. And I can only describe it as the biggest monkey orgy I've ever seen in my life. I saw stuff I wanted to claw my eyes out with. And this went on till 5 a.m.
Oh, man. The monkeys know how to have an orgy, boy.
Oh, man. I tell you.
Oh, man.
That's the worst day of my life so far.
Ain't nothing like a monkey party.
Well, that all happened in less than 24 hours. So, you know, and that was my opening take on Kenya.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
There you
man.
go.
Well,
There you go.
I was gonna say, hey, speaker, great to see you, buddy. And by the way, Kronos, it's always good to see you, my friend. I know I didn't give you a shout out in the chat yet, so great to see you, buddy. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I would have fully expected that they now they didn't allow you. They didn't allow you to be armed.
No.
For the dead.
Although I would have liked to have been, I can shoot, but
Yeah.
no, they don't do that. All the guards were armed that were around us,
Yeah.
but they kind of dropped their weapons because I was naked after I'd run out of the shower, and they were just dashing towards me to try and preserve my dignity because I was just running headless, going snake, 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 snake.
Oh man. Yeah, Kronos, that is an amazing story.
I do have a few more, but I'll save them for another time.
Oh man, yeah, that is just a great.
Oh,
I can.
that's good.
There you go. I've had some wild times on my travels. But,
Yeah, sounds like. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. Yeah,
well,
see,
it wasn't great at the time, but recalling it after 25 years.
yeah, you can look back on it now safely and laugh.
Yes, yeah.
Not then.
No, it was like, what did I do wrong? Why
Hardly
me?
a laughing matter at the time.
I am a funny.
Laughing at it
story
now.
to tell.
Oh, do you, Nina?
Oh, okay. Share it up.
I was in bed.
I like
We
funny
had
stories.
what is it? Anyway, I was in bed. My brother was on the second bunk, and I had a little red airplane, and I threw it, and it landed on my brother's neck.
Oh no.
Yeah, and he's going, Mama, oh, Mama, Mama. And she came in. She said, What? He said, I got a spider on my neck. I'm down there laughing. And she went over. She picked it up and she said, It's not a spider. It's a little red airplane. Oh, yeah, we picked on each other. And there was 4 of us girls and 1 boy.
Coming from
So but now there's
whistling?
Hmm?
Who's whistling? Is that Bill?
Yes. That would be Bill. Hmm. So now there's just 3 of us girls
Brady,
and 1
Get out of
boy.
get out of there, Brady.
And I have no parents. Mama passed away last year.
Oh,
So yeah, my father passed away in
dang it, Bill.
2003. Yeah, I got my.
Get our butt on here. It'd be much appreciated hearing that daggone whistling.
Bill,
Yes.
no whistling.
Ay, 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 ay.
No whistling.
Alright.
Maybe we would like some propane or
Don't you tell me that I can't whistle?
You can't whistle. I'm telling you.
Well, what's that on your head?
Nah,
The-
I'll whistle.
Is that a penguin?
Hey, Yvette, you better be careful before somebody, one of the crazies accuses you of species appropriation.
indeed. I have my head up a penguin's butt.
Oh God! Oh, Lady Mist how are you, dear? Great to see you. Butterflies, how are you? It's great to see you as well.
Yeah,
Oh man,
I'd like to see butterflies hit Darth Hester over the head.
yeah,
Speaker.
yeah. Oh man, I'd love to, Yvette. One of these times, I'd love to have you as a guest on one of my streams that I actually talk about current events and politics because there's something that I could have a fascinating discussion with you about, and that is, you know,
Well, you're very welcome to DM me on Messenger.
yeah,
It's my name.
because I'm very concerned about
I
what's happened in academia.
well, not in my. Hang on.
I'm also into politics.
I do not look good in the mornings. It's 4. It's nearly 5 a.m. here.
Yeah, I know it's
You look
late.
fine.
It's late over there.
Yeah. In my field, it's not too bad. But yeah, there's a lot of things that have been changed.
Specifically in the universities, and I'm talking more on a global scale, worldwide, and I mean, obviously we have plenty of examples, modern day with here in my country in America, but it seems to be a globally that this is happening, and it's all weird the time frame of this, because it seems like it's happened over the past probably 30 to 40 years where you've got tenured academics, tenured professors that are in some cases sympathetic to terror organizations. You've got people that are very radical, and it's just I guess I grew up in a time where the college professors that I had, high school teachers that I had, they taught history very factually, black and white, and just they taught you the ways of the world. Yeah, Kronos, I was getting to that. There's a fascinating interview, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but there's a fascinating interview I came across with a gentleman. It was back in the 80s, a gentleman that was a Russian defector named Yuri Bezmenov, and he explained that there were elements of communist, the old Russian communist regime agents, people like that went their ways around the globe. And he said, this is what's going to happen. It's happening in your country. And he was speaking to, he was on an American talk show of some sort, and and he actually outlined the entire way that they would go and destabilize things, the phases.
Hello.
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 All right, so is it clear now?
A little bit, but I
A
think
bit better.
I think it's more just your internet's having hiccups. Hester is what it is, because when you have that robot thing,
Dalek. He sounds like a Dalek. Come on.
yeah.
Yes.
when you sound,
Exterminate.
Yeah.
Pickles. It is amazing. You should try it sometime.
yeah, see, like when you get that,
Yes.
that's an internet hiccup. But yeah,
I was on it all.
But this guy explained what exactly was going to happen, and by God, if he was not spot on with the way that things unfolded. And I wanted to like sit down and have that discussion sometime because it's fascinating. The guy just absolutely predicted it.
Well, I mean, I'm a professor of quantum physics, so it's a whole different side to it. So mine's a very new science. It hasn't been around as long as a lot of other things, but I am interested in all sorts of things. I do you know, I'm going to say something very controversial, but I want you to let me finish, all right, before I make this statement.
Absolutely. Take the floor.
Sounds like
Right.
it's time for it.
On paper, communism works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in real life, it doesn't.
No.
But, and I think some Star Trek fans will probably hate me for this, but Star Trek is actually based on communism on paper, but they made it work in the story. You know, no one has to work. You work to better yourself. There's no, there's no hunger, no this, no that, the other. And unfortunately, people don't see it as that. But if you actually read a book on communism of how it's supposed to be set up, it sounds like a utopia, and that's why so many people wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
But in real life, there are not we are human beings, and there are people that are greedy, people that want power, people who want money. So it's never going to work.
Yeah, and that is the exact reason that most of the times when communism is used as a form of government, it inevitably fails because authoritarians are the ones in place trying to make it work. And it's not a genuine grassroots setup, by a common person to uplift the entirety of a community. It is, not. It's been 100% every single time it's been tried an authoritarian.
Yeah. It breaks its own rules because human beings are incapable of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, and you are spot on correct, Yvette, as to why there's such a romance with socialism and communism and things of that nature because of the utopian aspect.
Yeah.
But what they fail to see is that when in real time practice, it won't work because of human nature.
Nope.
That's a good point, Speak. I comment.
Yep. Yeah. And you know what? Margaret was right about that too, Speak. She was.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thought that you have people that want to be farmers, to grow food, to feed the people, and then the people are freed up to do their dreams. I mean, some of us are very lucky. I'm doing, my vocation is my life. I've worked very hard for it, don't get me wrong, but not everyone gets to do what they want to do, and it's sad, but it is life, unfortunately. And
what's that old song? Always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need.
You always get.
I believe that's how.
You don't always get what you want, but you should always have what you need.
Yep.
Definitely. Oh, I've made everyone sad. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. I think it's fascinating, but real life dictates that these utopian dreams aren't. I mean, it's not going to be wine and roses, folks. It's just not how things work.
No, because human beings are incapable of it.
Free. I mean, you just got to have a free society and let people make their way as individuals. And that's been the greatest thing about about what America was founded on in our Constitution.
Absolutely, yeah.
And now
And again, I apologize so much.
Now they're
on behalf
trying to
of
take our freedom
British.
away.
Yeah, they really are. I'm very concerned, and man, Haster, I am so sorry for turning this into like a semi-political.
Political.
I apologize. Brother.
We tried not to do politics.
No, I got
Politics and religion and children. Woo! Never
Yeah,
hear any.
I just but I have a serious concern about like when Biden takes office. He said he's already come out and said that he's going to have a 100-day at minimum mask mandate, and on top of that, you're talking about a full-scale national lockdown for at least 2 months. Now,
Yeah.
how is that
It's not going to work.
How is that going to help? I made the point earlier on Twitter that you're not going to be able to force everybody to comply with that. There's going to be mass civil unrest, and as Kronos alluded to, yeah, that's the extreme I guess result, but yeah, there very well could be a civil war over something like that.
Well,
There will be.
here in the UK, they locked us down for 4 weeks again. We've just come out of it because of Christmas. We're getting a bit of leeway. However, where I live, I'm in tier 3, which is basically locked down anyway. London's tier 2, which is hilarious because London can't be locked down to tier 3 because it's far too important, But yeah, we haven't left tier 3 or lockdown since March, and it's just when's it? Don't even get me started about this vaccine. They're rolling it out this week. They're rolling it out. Over 80s in care homes. So if anything goes wrong, minimal disaster.
Yeah, I love how they use the greatest generation and our senior citizens as throwaway guinea pigs. It's like, come on.
Well, I'm not having.
We want to get rid of us seniors.
Yeah, it's disgraceful. I want the government lined up live on TV, and I want each of them to be stabbed with the vaccine in front of us all. Then we can watch them for a few months.
Yeah.
It's the long-term effects that worry me because
Sure.
there has been no long-term study.
Sure, and that's the thing. If this is why a lot of the times, I've talked about the stuff. I am definitely anti-globalist. I am a person that definitely, I can get into that territory where people accuse me of, oh, Drew, you're wearing your tinfoil hat, but hey, listen. The bottom line is this: I think the game's afoot on a lot of this stuff. I don't trust the timing of it. I don't trust the circumstances, the way things are unfolding. It's a little too convenient for me. And Kronos, as you say, that is just one microcosm of it. The loss of trust in our electoral process, because now you scratch your head and you start to think, well, how long has there been an illusion of choice? How long has the process actually been compromised? So you've got that to think about. And
can I just comment on Speak Up for the Dead? Yeah. I've got friends in Wales. The Welsh devolved government are a bunch of lunatics. They actually, right? You're gonna love this. The first time they locked Wales down before us. they actually put tape across all the non-essential aisles so you couldn't buy anything. Right. But what they actually put tape across was baby clothes, feminine hygiene, and I mean like Tampax, etc., and things like that.
Mhm.
Non-essential. And the running joke was, well, show a sheet between your legs, you know. What else are you going to do? Wales devolved government. They have actually put a 6 p.m. curfew on alcohol. Jesus Christ. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
And we've seen on the news queues and queues of people in Wales buying as much alcohol as possible to get into the home. And, they're causing pandemonium by doing this and getting people together because they want to get the alcohol before it's all taken away. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Well,
My friend who lives in Wales, he lives in Penally. I don't know if you guys have heard of Penally, but it's where all the immigrants that have come over on dinghies, all the illegal immigrants, are stored in an army base that backs onto Penally, this village. And they've been causing absolute mayhem and havoc there as well. So Wales, I feel so sorry for them. I mean, it's not good here, but their devolved government seems to be, well, let's take anything that anyone likes and get rid of it.
well, yeah, and the thing is, it's funny because over here,
Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
in the stores, you got the people that keep buying out the toilet paper. I went
Stupid.
I went just last week, and you guys have known me for a while. You know the situation with Mom, and that I got to try and keep the essentials stocked in the house because, especially for her, because of all the issues that she has medically. I tried to go to the store to get some toilet paper. I couldn't even get it. They didn't even have anything. They had the store brand, and that was it. They were out of Charmin. They were out of Angel Soft. They were out of all the stuff.
It was the same here, Drew. And the second lockdown, the toilet paper disappeared again. And for the love of money,
they
I do
didn't
not
learn.
understand it. I mean, if it was part of the sort of symptoms of the virus that you get a runny bum, okay, maybe I could understand it a bit, but it isn't. Why toilet paper? It's like insanity.
Yeah.
It's not just toilet paper, it's paper towels,
Yeah, paper towels too. Yeah.
napkins.
Exactly.
You
Yep.
name it, that's what it is.
I
And
just
it's
get once a
stupid.
month. I get Andrex, which is our brand over here. I get 48 rolls from Andrex every month, automatically delivered. So I was okay anyway because we have plenty. But
Mhm.
because I'm in the same situation as you. My dad died. My mother's bedridden, so I had to move
I'm
home to look
sorry.
after her.
Yeah.
No, it's okay, Nina. She's great.
Yeah, my mom is living with leukemia. She's 79. She also has she's also started into episodes. She's struggling with she's having like these moments of dementia. But the biggest thing with my mom is she's had a number of strokes and it caused a lot of damage. She's partially deaf in her left ear. She's partially blind in one eye. So there's a lot to her care. I'm the only one that is taking care of her. I'm taking care of her by myself. I've been doing that ever since my dad died back in 2012. So, she's taken a turn over the past like couple years, and I know that she's not doing well. And anytime that there's like a scare, like just last Friday, I had to run her over to the hospital because she had another like mini stroke.
I'm so sorry.
And yeah,
Yes.
it's a very tough situation.
Yeah,
But
It
the
is.
but the thing
I'm in exactly the same situation as you. I'm on my own. I have a sister, as I said, but she doesn't. She doesn't particularly. She works in the entertainment industry, and
Sorry.
that'll tell you everything. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. Speaking of that, there you go. Runny bum. Runny bum. I hope that's good for you. Yeah, so I last 6 years I've been here and having to do lectures via the internet. I got a great team who of teaching assistants, thankfully, that do most of my stuff. But I miss traveling the world. Used to be at CERN 3 months every year. I've been to America loads of time. I've been all over, and I love traveling and I love seeing things. And I'm sure I'll get back to it, but my mother does come first. So
Yeah.
I had to learn to cook, believe it or not.
yeah,
I'm at that age, and my mother's a retired chef, so that made it worse.
I know.
yeah, I learned to cook, thankfully, as I was growing up, just paying attention to my dad and paying attention to my mom and my grandma. So kind of picked it up on the fly as I was growing up. But
Yeah, you see,
I'm thankful for that now.
I was shipped off. I mean, I was shipped off when I was young to go to school in France. And then sort of at 14, I did O and A levels, young. That's the GCSEs now. They don't even have them. And then I was very young when I joined university. I was only 16. So I kind of never had a chance to learn the finer points of domestic life, or domestic crap, as I call it, because it's not me. I hate cooking. I hate cleaning. Don't get me wrong. I'm doing it. I don't do it well. Someone had to show me how to use a washing machine.
Nice theme right there.
Toilet paper tree, excellent.
Yeah, you know, the thing that I'm so thankful of is the people in this community, you know, and it's just been like I've met so many great people since you know, I came over here to YouTube about a year and a half ago. You know, I came over here, and it had just been after I started my job with bounding into comics and writing for them, and you know, and I started to meet people around the YouTube community, and people like almost from the jump as they gotten to know me, they know that mom and I are struggling pretty bad, and you know, and man, people have just been so generous, so awesome. You know, I get people message me. They're like, Drew, if you have PayPal or anything, let me know and I'll share it. You know, my buddy Wes Moody, Darth Haster has helped so much. You know, the folks watching us, Kronos and Speaker, and everybody. And Jedi Bill's been so supportive, and you know, it's just been amazing. There's just been so many people, you know,
I've met so many new friends.
and they don't, and you know, the awesome thing is we're friends over the internet,
Yeah,
and they haven't met me in person, but man, they treat me like family. They treat my mom like family. They go all out for us, and you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, you know, like Lady Mist in the stuff that she's done, because not only does she mod for my channel, but she's been instrumental in really, you know, getting the word out, and you know, just making sure that mom and I are okay, and
that's
you know,
fantastic.
Lady
Yeah,
Mist,
she's a nice lady.
She
Lady Mist,
is.
I want you to know, Lady Mist, I
Lady
truly,
Mist is awesome.
I truly love you. I do,
Yes.
Lady Mist, I do. And Mando Merck, he's awesome. All the people, you know, just these folks, a lot of times, same folks that come by our streams, there's a lot of cross pollination. So, you know, I get a lot of the same folks that watch like Haster's stream will pop in mine or Wes's or, you know, people like that. And it's just great. And it's just all around like the YouTube community, and not just like people that use the hashtag Phantom Menace or Phantom Collective or anything like that. It's just great people all around.
Yeah, I mean, my channel, we stream on a Friday night, 8 p.m. UK time, and it's all fun and laughter. There's no negativity. It's all positivity, and people come on and have a good laugh and just have fun. And we've been doing it's a year in January, Darth. Can you believe that? Yeah, we've been going a year
What?
on the channel.
Yeah,
On your channel?
Yeah, it's a year in January.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
I know it's
think
gone
it'll
so quick.
be a year. It'll be actually a whole year. It's been a whole year since I actually started.
It's flown by because of 2020, and all of us have met one way or another. I think a lot more people are online at the moment because we're all stuck inside. But look at the friends we've all made. So the glass is half full. We've all made some fantastic friends, and it's just lovely. I can come on Darth. I go on Jedi Bills because I'm always up early.
I'm happy to say through our you know, our delightful chat today, you know, I could definitely feel like I can count you among that wonderful circle of people, Yvette, and you know, you are a breath of fresh air and a wonderful human being. So.
Thank you so much. I think Darth would probably disagree slightly there, but he knows me very well. Oh dear.
I've known you for quite a while, but
You have,
very well.
darling. You have.
Yeah, and Haster, man, brother, you were just awesome, man. You're good, buddy.
I try to be for people who actually.
Even though people think me and you's the same person, the trolls think we're the same person.
Oh, you should have been here yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, the day before.
So- Yeah, I don't know how they get that.
We were on our
We look
own.
nothing alike.
No, you know.
No.
Hey.
No. We intellectually, two trolls popped on one after the other. One said he was a demon, and Darth and I are Supernatural fans. So the first thing I said, "Are you a Crossroad demon?" And he went, "I don't know what that is." I said, "Well, you're not a demon then if you don't know what a Crossroad demon is." And he was like, "I hate you," and disappeared.
He was
The
stumbling
second
all
one-
over himself like a freaking babe in the woods. It was so funny.
I tell you, just apply a little intellect and stay calm, and trolls just don't know what to do.
Oh, Kronos. To answer that question, there was a certain group of trolls that shall not be named that have been, you know, specifically target. You know, they've come at me, and then Haster and Moira and
Yeah.
so on and so forth, and they were trying to accuse us of making sock accounts. They tried, specifically me. So they tried to say Haster was me. They tried to say at one point, Slasher was working for me. They tried to say at another point that there was somebody else. I think they tried to say,
It was asinine, I'll tell you.
they said Nigel was me. It was hilarious, you know, and
It was bad.
and it's just like, oh god, you know.
They're easy to
It's
get rid of.
ridiculous.
You just stay calm and stay just be intelligent, and they have no retort. They don't know what to say, and
Oh,
then they sound like dicks.
I
See,
normally.
hold on. Speak of them.
Hi! Hi,
Hello.
Drew! Drew, why are you lying to everybody right now? How are you doing, buddy?
Why am I lying to
Why are
everybody?
you lying? I've got your authenticated YouTube account you signed into our stream with.
No,
Hello, testify.
That was you! And then
Actually,
there was your buddy Nigel!
Hey!
And your handcuff guy! What you gonna do, brother?
actually, no. That's easy to
No,
fabricate.
it's not anymore. It's called
Let-
guaranteed authentication.
No,
Are you
you're so
capable of letting
stupid.
anyone answer your questions, dear? Do you want an
Yes.
answer? Then shut up and let him answer.
it's
Because he's
actually,
lying to you.
it's actually very easy to fake when you.
How
use
would you know
screenshots.
that then, Drew? Oh, how would you know?
You're not letting him answer, dear.
Because he's a liar.
But if you,
No,
that's
he's
all you're
not.
going to say and not
Because
let him
You
speak.
use screenshots that are absolutely, they have no
Oh,
context.
let me guess, they're doctored, you're going to say, right? That was the new prerogative you guys were running with. You are a liar, Drew Taylor.
It's a
You're
fake.
done, Drew Taylor. How are
It's
your
a fake.
two bankruptcies doing that we all found out about? Go fuck yourself, Drew.
Wow.
I don't like that.
See, he could not shut up.
Wow.
Guy.
No.
Darth, you should have kicked him. You should have kicked him.
Yeah,
man.
you should have.
Welcome
kicked him.
to my world.
Don't be afraid to kick a guy like that.
Yeah, never be
Oh, I did.
afraid to kick him.
I gave That's a big band hammer. He got it.
Yeah, it's
I'd ban him from your channel. I really would.
You don't
It's-
come pissing
I would
in my
not put up
Kool-Aid.
with that. I would not stand for that.
No. He should have just
Just
booed.
let him try it.
My friend's liars on my
I'll knock him
stream.
on his prissy little ass. I swear to God, I
Oh,
will.
Bye-bye.
No,
Bye-bye.
it's like what I explained to him. It's very easy to fabricate screenshots. And he took a screenshot, put it out on Twitter, and said, oh, you joined in on our stream. Well, I find that pretty funny considering I wasn't even on YouTube that evening, and I was sitting here privately playing Ghost Recon Wildlands at the time. I could guarantee that I was nowhere near YouTube when he was streaming. And so, it just, I find it funny. But this is the thing that I continue to deal with. And usually when speaker, that was, and I don't like to give these guys oxygen. That was Testify, and he has been having to go at a number of people. So,
Well, he wouldn't let you talk. I mean, I was making a point. Stop. Let you speak, and he was incapable of that because he hasn't got a retort, which
Well,
means he's lying.
there's absolutely nothing to justify. I know that I don't interact with those people on Twitter. I have sat there and I have taken the high road so many times, and they have sat there and they have tried to bait me and everything else. It tried to get me to respond, and I don't. I ignore it on Twitter. I do not engage whatsoever, and there's a reason for that because way back when he first started in on me, I talked to I had a chat with a friend that is also a lawyer. He said, do not, engage on social media, anything else. Just let it ride, take stock of what's going on, keep anything that you need. And if at the point when you can do it, you more than likely will have a rock solid defamation case. And that is the reason that I just ignore it. I just ignore it anyway because those people are not worth the oxygen. They're trying to do everything that they can to antagonize, if not me, they try to go after other people. Specifically, if you happen to leave like a link, an open stream link in a chat or something like that. Like I know, like a lot of times, like Haster will put a link out in the text chat. Admiral Doom will sometimes put a link in the text chat. Jedi Bill will sometimes put the link to StreamYard in the text chat. They target streams like that so that they can get on and
themselves.
Yeah. Because last night I popped in and VSAR had been live, and apparently before I got there, apparently they took over her stream.
Did I ever tell you the story of why I actually picked Kirkhammer?
Kirkhammer? What's Kirkhammer?
Have I?
No. Enlighten me.
No, that's what okay. I have a game called Bloodborne, and there's this weapon just off the starter, like 4,000 blood echoes or something, called the Kirkhammer, and it was the developers. It's actually a silver sword.
I'll be right back, guys.
Put it together and put it as it's an actual true gigantic sledgehammer, stone sledgehammer. And that's what I call, I use the band hammer, and I don't know how he got in here unless you.
I
don't know how he's avoiding the band. Later.
I don't know, but I know that anything like that, the stuff they're trying to say about being on a stream, whatever, is absolutely fabricated. I have no interest. And like I said, I was playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. I mean, I just picked up Ghost Recon Wildlands Black Friday, so I was playing that. I was more concerned about playing that. I would rather game than engage. I think I'd rather do anything than engage with that guy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
True. And then when I started using it on my game stream, the Kirkhammer actually started calling me a Kirkhammer, and I kind of adopted it.
So that's your name for the band hammer?
Yeah, that's my name for the Bammer. I call it the Kirkhammer. The funny thing is, the developers actually look at lead guitarist Kirk Hammett. Did you know that?
Nice.
So technically, it is the hammer of justice for my instance for all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the guy's issue is. It's sad, to be honest.
It's a waste of energy being angry.
Oh yeah, I like I said, I don't even bother, and if you don't engage like people like that, then the sad thing is eventually they go after new, different targets. But if you don't engage people like that, eventually they run out of steam, figure a way to reinvent themselves because that ain't working. So
Yeah. Yeah. Keyboard warriors in mummy's basement. It's very sad. But some people like negative. Some people like to whinge, moan, complain.
mhm.
And again, part of the human race. There we go. Not everyone is nice. Not everyone is.
No, yeah, I mean, we were discussing that earlier. That's exactly
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I put my Christmas pudding on.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, just another red shirt. I am madly in love with his voice.
Yes, he has a nice
Oh.
voice.
Oh, yeah, he brought goosebumps to me.
There's a couple of them I really like. I like Mither. Oh, he has such a nice voice.
I know you guys invited me on, but I am tone deaf. You really don't want to hear me sing. It's bad enough on the script doctors, Darth. They keep giving me singing parts.
So let's hear you sing.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh yes, yes.
No,
you
no,
can
no, 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 no,
sing.
no, no, no. No, no, no,
Oh, come on.
no, 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 no. No. It's dreadful, Nina, honestly.
Oh. Have you heard sing a song? Sing out loud, sing out strong, sing for. Oh, I
Is
can't
Bill
remember.
asleep?
No.
No,
I was reading stuff. Oh, I was reading the chat.
Yes, he does that.
Yeah, Parrothead's right. I do a very good impression of a German Dalek. I also do a very good impression of a camp Dalek, but I can't sing. No.
Bill,
how
how
you
you gonna do Insomniac Soup, Bill, if you fall asleep?
I'm not sleeping. I was reading.
It just looked like your eyes were shut, Bill. I knew you weren't, but
I understand.
I had to say it.
We give you a hard time, Bill.
Everybody does, so I'm used to it.
Yes, even I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course, I can do that. I'm the boss.
you are the boss, Nina. You are so the boss.
There you go.
I am the boss. Rambling Canuck made me the boss.
Yeah, Ramblin' popped in on Admiral Doom's stream yesterday. I was on there for a little while, and Ramblin' jumped on for about the last 35, 40 minutes. Oh yeah, it doesn't hurt when I put up the picture of Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the new Battlestar Galactica, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we every Thursday we do a show, the Pegasus Actual Podcast, where we review the 2004 Battlestar, and it's not so much now, but I remember when it first came out, the fandom was really divided on that.
I'm the only one in my group that didn't take to it. The rest of we did Battlestar Galactica stream a couple of months ago. We do one sci-fi stream every month, and I'm the only one that everyone else loved it. But you see, I was a fan of Apollo and Starbuck,
Oh yeah.
and I just couldn't get my head around it.
The original had its charm, and I liked Lorne Green, and I liked Richard Hatch, and I liked Dirk Benedict, and I mean, I was a kid back then because God, I was like 5-6 years old. I loved it at the time, but I think like the more the thing for me, and we had this discussion last Thursday, where the darker, more realistic version in 04 struck a chord with me that the original didn't. And I think it was just because maybe the camp and some of the stuff. But there are some things, obviously, that were heartwarming from the original that won't be duplicated. But yeah, I think there's room to like both, and that's why I have a healthy respect for both. I just really, really, really enjoyed the 2004 version because it was a good look in the mirror, and I like an analysis like that at times of like the best and worst of humanity. And I think that's what was so fascinating about the 2004 series.
Yeah, well, each to their own, as I say. If we all like the same things, it'd be a very boring planet.
Yeah. I mean, I will definitely not complain about going back and having a marathon and watching the old school. I mean, don't get me wrong, but
I've really got to ask since I've got you up here. What did you think of Caprica?
I was just going to say that, Don.
Okay, well, I thought Caprica actually was it had an interesting premise. I was kind of mad that they took it off so soon. Because I kind of liked seeing the lead up to it. I wish there would have been a little more action per se.
Like
but I did like
the young Admiral Adama and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I did like seeing the other parts of the Adama family. I liked seeing the kind of evolution of the Cylons, things of that nature. It was really interesting the way that they did it. I definitely liked the way that the 2004 series, and especially when they spread out into Caprica, it was fascinating doing the monotheistic religion versus polytheistic religion. I kind of like that. I like that whole premise, and I like how they really kind of showed with Caprica how the Cylons sort of gravitated towards that monotheistic mindset, if you will.
Yeah, I get that whole thing a bit too. The way the clans and the not clans, but the different planets kind of grew up and stuff, and civilization was. It seems a lot more in depth how the system of the galaxies and the planet work.
Well, the problem is, at the time, Sci-Fi Channel, the way that they ran their channel, they didn't know good things when they had it. They would always start a new show and deep six it early instead of letting it go. I mean, if it was a piece of crap, I can understand that, but Caprica was far from that. I thought, was it something that I thought was super great? Yeah, that's debatable. But I didn't think it was like some horrible piece of crap show, and they went and just inexplicably cut it short. And that's the thing. They did that with so many shows on there. They did that with Firefly. They did that with a number of other shows that they had playing on Sci-Fi. The lady that ran Sci-Fi Channel back at that time, Bonnie Hammer. I guess I could equate her best to. I thought of her the way I think of Kathleen Kennedy now. I wish they would have let Caprica play out a little bit more. They came out with that series Blood and Chrome that was kind of like a series of webisodes, and then they turned it into they cut it together as a Blu-ray, DVD, whatever. But and you got to see a lot more. That was more action oriented. That was more like Adama in his early career. But I kind of wish they would have let Caprica play out a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. They should have let it play out instead of axing it early like they did. I think it would have been a lot better. They probably would have got a lot more people on board with it, but c'est la vie, right?
Mm-hmm. Bill, did you watch that?
No. Nope. Sure haven't.
I think that was around when I did have cable. I didn't exactly cut the cord yet, so I was still watching Sci-Fi at the time. I was 13 and Tin Man, and that Alice in Wonderland was coming on Sci-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
I've stopped moving.
So-
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can still
Yes.
hear you.
Oh,
That's not a headband, Kronos. It's a Christmas pudding. I
got
just stopped
Chris-
moving.
how the hell?
Stop moving.
we got Christmas
Mummy.
pudding on your head.
Am I moving to you guys? Because I'm still on my camera.
No, it's
Look frozen.
it's a freeze.
All right. I'll be back in a minute then.
That's what I miss.
I'll be back
I miss
in a minute.
Mork and... Does anybody remember
Okay.
Mork and Mindy?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh.
love that show.
I remember that show.
No.
I remember Alf.
Yes, that was
Yes,
a good
Alf.
show.
Oh,
Alf,
killed
Mork,
me.
and Mindy.
Alf was great, man.
Yeah, he wanted to eat the cat all the time.
You guys. Yeah, we got pizza. We got potato chips. We got. No, I mean cats.
Yes, I got cats. I got 5 cats.
Let's see. I can't act well very well. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering the fuck out of
I got the one cat that you see in my avatar with the stripe, the orange stripe down its nose. That's Ariel.
Well, we got up because if Alf does come back, he might actually have our cats for lunch. Put them on a sandwich or something.
Sapphire is the other black one. And then
No, we're not going to put
oh,
notes were hard during the making of this stream, guys.
the orange one, of course, is Patch, our baby. And then, of course, there's a bigger baby. That's the one in the pink. named Bill.
What? What? Hey, thanks, Nina. Thanks for throwing me under the bus.
And hello, Positive Candor. Always.
Tender.
Hello, Positive Candor.
Oh,
How you doing?
Holy crap!
yeah.
Hello,
We're
and
piling them out.
I'm back.
Hello, you NB
and
Geek.
Yvette's back.
And I'm moving.
Hey, Jesse.
I get
Joey.
mad, Bill. And NB Geeks in the house. What's up, brother?
Well, as I said, John, before, despite my voice, I'm feeling a shit ton better.
Yeah, man,
no.
dude,
Good.
that Sudafed kicked your ass yesterday, bro.
Oh,
Damn.
guys, no, that was a fuck up on me. I had forgotten I'm allergic to it.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you try
glad-
taking it.
I'm just glad you're feeling better, bro. Damn.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing. Oh god, I was able to put down food
You'd think you
yesterday.
remember.
What's that?
You'd think you'd remember that. You'd think you'd remember something
Yeah,
like that, being allergic to Sudafed.
It's only been, well, I'm going to say this. It only recently I found out in the last 5 years when I started getting on blood pressure meds. It's not that I'm actually allergic to it. It counteracts with the medication.
Yes.
And I didn't realize, and I forgot, and my wife forgot. I think my wife feels worse than I did. I'm like, don't be pissed off at yourself. I'm the one who fucked up. She got sick. She started taking it. Son was sick. You know, you kind of priorities. I always put myself in the back burner. It didn't catch up to me until yesterday that it was like, oh shit. Now I know why I'm fucking feeling worse from a cold. Right now, I'm just up because I woke up. I've been asleep since 3 p.m. I think 4 p.m.
No, we've had everything tonight, man. We've shared some funny life stories. We talked about science fiction as we always do. We talked about my goodness, we had a visit from the trolls. We had all kinds.
Yes.
Hey, Corona. Wow, we get trolls on Haster's channel? Damn.
Testify was on Nancy's channel. So last night.
So I know everybody here except for the lady down at the bottom. So, hello, I'm NB Geek. I'm NB Geek, or also known as Jesse. You can call me either one. I don't give a shit.
Oh, I love the name Jesse.
Yeah. She's a fascinating lady. Great, great insights.
Drew, nice to see you again. This is my second time talking to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nina, always a pleasure. Jedi Bill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jedi Bill, 797. Always nice to see you. Positive Candor.
Positive, what's up?
Well, when I think of the name Jesse, two names come to mind. Either Jesse James,
yeah, that's what I thought.
The Body Ventura.
I was going to say that. Jesse the Body.
Those are the two most famous Jessies I know.
Well, I'm actually named after my father. I'm named, my full name is actually, so this is an ironic joke. My actual name is just Jess. I've gone by Jesse for so damn long. I've just got used to it. And not gonna lie, kind of liked it being a little different from my dad's.
It's a great name, Jesse.
I've been actually told that I'm actually gone.
I'm sorry, Haster. I didn't hear you. You kind of broke up.
I said I've been told I've been named after the captain of the Ark. I believe it's Greek mythology.
The Odyssey?
No, the Argonauts.
Oh, the Argonauts. Jason and the Argonauts. Gotcha.
Jason and the Argonauts. Brilliant film.
The classic. The one sandaled man. Yeah, the prophecy of the one sandaled man.
Billy, you showing me your boobs again?
No. Shirt. That shirt.
Oh, he's showing us a sexy shirt.
I got a better
His
shirt.
boobs
I got a better
just happen to be
shirt.
included.
Yeah,
I have a better shirt than that.
Wow, Prince. Respect.
Oh, yeah. Purple Rain.
I'm sorry, Bill, but I'm gonna one up you. Prince outbeats an NES controller.
What else you special?
No, it's called history. And I remember in the 80s and 90s, if you wanted to get some play,
one of those in the 5X,
you danced with a woman. If you wanted a chance with a woman, it's a good chance to play. It was a good idea to play some Prince.
I won't argue with that.
Not with me.
Well,
Play anything by Jensen Ackles, and you got me now.
Okay, guys, I'll see you go because I gotta get ready for my show. I gotta fill my beverage. So.
All right, I'll be over.
I hop on and Bill's leaving. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. Bye, Bill.
Bill's
Bill. Elihu.
What's up, guys? I was gonna hop on, but I'm like, I'll hang out with JJ. That's why I popped in the chat earlier. We were talking about you, Yvette. Don't worry, it was all good.
You were talking about me. Oh my God, what were you saying now?
Oh, JJ is a little JJ is a little intoxicated, so he was talking. He was talking about people's channels and streams, and he talked about my science channel. And he mentioned you. He's like, "Yeah, you've asked some pisses. She's probably up. Oh, she's probably asleep right now. Still, I forgot she lives over there."
Oh,
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, nope. She's on darts right now.
Hey, Haster.
Since you're on here, Elihu. Yeah.
Hey, Haster.
Master of puppets.
Yeah. No. You got to do it right. Haster's a moment to go inside. Take it from the original. I'm the guy who came up with it. I own that one. I'm gonna own that one.
We're gonna have that shit on a t-shirt.
I would. Oh, Haster, you get that on a fucking t-shirt. I'm buying it. Coffee mug t-shirt. I don't care. I'm buying it. You can keep all the profits.
Nice.
Oh, we've got t-shirts for our channel.
Hey, where's Ensign Ricky been, man? I ain't seen him in a hot second.
Yeah, I haven't. You're right. I haven't seen him anywhere.
I don't think I've seen him either.
Yeah.
Kronos. I'm a child of the 80s and 90s. Metallica is not a reference. Metallica was a way of life.
Indeed it was.
All right.
My hair. I got headphones on. I can't do that right now. Okay.
My introduction is funny. What turned me into a metal fan was there was a nice family that moved in about about when I was.
Why do you hit the drums? Why do you hit the drums?
Oh, just get shot.
Why did they hate the drums?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why?
That sounds rude.
Why do they hate the dress?
Are you done? Are you done?
No.
Do you have something to add to this room, or are you just going to be?
Why?
Are you done?
Karen.
Bye.
Why did they hit the dress?
Bye.
Yo, if you don't have something actually to contribute, I'm gonna say this.
We don't
and
have.
I'm
We don't
sorry,
have
but
the. We don't hate news. We just hate the fake ones. Thank you.
no, I'm just saying this. Unless you're gonna contribute something to the panel, fuck off.
Yeah, but no.
But
it's
thank
funny
you for the. Thank.
Goodbye. Thanks
Darth,
for the fish.
Darth, you are roboting again.
Hi, Lady
Oh
Miss.
shit!
How are you? Oh, Justin had the red shirts here too.
But yeah,
Yeah.
The love of my life, his voice. Another headshot.
there was a
So is,
Send
uh,
shivers down my spine.
is it Yvette?
It's
Yvette. Okay,
yeah,
I just want to
Yvette.
make sure I said it right.
Yes.
Yvette is Yvette.
E.
Yeah.
As in the exterminate.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Some people call me Evie.
Some people call me Space Cowboy.
Brilliant.
Don't call me
Some
the gang.
people call me
Love.
I answer to most things. You can call me dog breath. You can call me Satan. I don't care.
Unless you're my
Not like
ex-wife,
for
I don't talk to women like that.
She is not a sheep. Okay, now Yvette is not a sheep, so she will not answer the "Hey you."
No.
No, she's not a sheep, so don't call her a "Hey you." Don't say "Hey you."
Hey you.
What?
What Ram? What Ram? What do you want? Hey, Captain Trek.
Hey, what's going on?
But
Dark Pastor and over.
No.
Welcome
There's somebody-
aboard, Captain Trek.
There's somebody real. There's Captain Trek.
Hey, what am I fake?
Well, no, you're not fake.
No, never.
Nah, you're not fake. You're just 25%
I've got
different.
a question. I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I got a question for you since I got you up here. I've been looking at all this stuff on the internet about this planetary alignment stuff, and
The
Great Conjunction.
The Great Conjunction.
What's the Great Conjunction?
Yeah,
I
The
can't
Great-
believe I just said that. I can't believe I just said a dark reference.
exactly what I said.
Oh,
That's what I was about to say.
the Great Conjunction is happening on the 24th. It's basically when they appear close to each other. I'm trying to dumb it down. It says 1630 or 1687 is the closest they've been. I can't talk tonight. It's about 1687 is when they were the closest they appear. They basically, hang on, let me turn on my camera. I can show you. They're basically doing this in the night sky. Saturn, Jupiter.
It's an alignment.
Thank you, Yvette. I can't talk tonight. I'm a little sleepy. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to dumb it down to you guys.
Alignment of the
Mandalorian
planet. Alignment of the planet.
Thank you.
Basically, are all in one line in the same orbit.
Yeah, you'll be able to see all the planets this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even like my own
Cool.
family. Why would I want to see the planets?
Here. Let me put a link here. For you guys. Hang on.
Elihu, I got to get you off those cigarettes, man.
Here you go. Wait, all right. Oh, sorry, I don't have. Sorry, I forgot. I'll put it in the private chat. I forgot about that.
And I can't
That's
spell
all
it.
I can do.
There you go.
Okay,
That is what's happening this month. There's a little breakdown for you guys.
Elihu,
Yeah.
here's a question for you.
Mhm.
What planet will you never see through any telescope?
Earth.
No matter how.
Earth.
Dude, that's a third grade. That's a third grade question. Okay.
Dude, he didn't even let you finish. Oh,
Sorry.
hey, Elihu.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish the question. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, Elihu, I learned something sciencey today.
That sciencey is actually a word.
What should I know? No, I didn't know this. I didn't catch this. I was watching something on Netflix, and I did not know the reason why our telescopes don't see planets is because planets don't create light.
No.
I didn't know that until yesterday.
Oh.
I thought that was interesting.
I talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean. Well, it doesn't mean I saw your channel when you said that.
You didn't see the show. You didn't see the show, but I talked about that. Searching for exoplanets. There's different methods that astronomers use, and basically that's like the direct method, direct viewing method, or the wobble.
The radio telescopes they use mainly
yeah.
for exoplanets.
Thank you.
See,
Sorry.
the thing
If they want- in order to detect the planet directly, the best method is the wobble method.
Is that where? Now, hear me out. This is how I
Gravitational pull of the sun
understood
and the planets.
they kind of notice it is when it passes by the star and it's kind of a shadow.
Yeah, it wobbles.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
a wobble effect.
so that's a wobble effect. I just want to make sure I was on the same page.
So
I
you-
thought that was so cool to find out.
Yeah, they reflect light. They don't.
Later, Justin.
That's why Enceladus is the brightest object in our solar system because it reflects light. It's icy.
I just thought that was interesting to find out. I was like, wow. You would have thought that it's like now it makes sense, but it's like, oh, just I never thought of it.
Actually, Elihu, did you read the latest paper on some of the radio telescopes we've been pointing at the center of the solar system? We're actually closer. Closer.
2 billion light years closer right now. I love that.
Yeah. Nearer to the supermassive
I
black hole.
know. That's why I'm getting fatter. Okay, I'm like, why am I gaining weight?
Your hair. It's your hair. Your hair's growing.
You know, the thing I have like fresh in my mind is like, I don't know. I went yesterday and I was watching Final Death Star and flipped out stream when they were talking about the UFO encounters on the USS Nimitz. I was watching that. That was really good.
The gimbal. Sorry. The gimbal. The
GIMP? Bring out the GIMP? What?
The GIMP? No.
The gimbal was
Gimbal.
debunked.
Yeah.
The Tic Tac can go fast. Wait. The Tic Tac and the gimbal has been debunked to go fast. There is no comments.
Huh. Wow.
Cronus. Yes, they're called papers, regardless of if they're typed or not.
What was the thing that was debunked about the Tic Tac?
Some kind of radar malfunction.
You know. Anyway.
There's a malfunction on one of the ship's radar that started an echo.
Yeah.
And the gimbal was a experimental aircraft that's supposed to mess with airplanes' equipments to show multiple bogeys instead of one, which it did.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the pilots saw it firsthand.
Yeah, they saw one on the thing. Then if you hear on the video, they go, "You see a whole fleet of them." Yeah, it was an optical illusion for the planes. It was the whole point of that aircraft.
And I always say, go look out a window.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I'm kind of more concerned that we have like that technology.
Well, the space minister of Israel came out saying that the U.S. and Israel have been conjoining with aliens, and they are not ready to make the announcement to humans that they exist.
Yeah.
You didn't
I'm
hear about
sorry,
that?
but I'm a firm believer.
I
that
saw that on my Twitter today.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a firm believer that if there's been any alien races that have actually come by our planet, they've probably been like gotten on the phone and been like, dude, don't stop for gas. It's that fucking third rock from the sun.
Oh, Nina, you're going to bed, baby.
Oh, later,
Yes,
Nina.
I am.
Night,
I'm
Nina.
tired.
Take care, Nina.
I
Love
was
you,
awake all
darling.
night and all day, so I'm going to bed now.
All right.
Okay.
Sleep well, my love.
Okay,
Yeah.
good night.
Later.
Take care, Nina.
Hey, Nina, take care.
Okay.
Yvette, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out where's your accent from? Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
Across the pond.
Yes.
Well, I know. No shit, Sherlock. Tell me something I didn't know, Elihu. Across the pond. And how many countries were across the pond?
Wait.
I am in the UK.
Didn't Def Leppard start in Blackpool?
Yes, I'm in Blackpool. I'm originally, I haven't got a northern accent. I've lived here 17 years. Well, rather, my family's lived here 17 years. I was all over the place. But I'm originally from the Royal County of Berkshire. I used to live about 5 miles from Windsor Castle.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, I like
I
how
could
she
do
did
it.
that. I'm going to say that was
one.
the way you just said it. That was very posh.
Oh, I can do posh if need be. I tried not to, but
well, I live within 4 miles of Carlos Santana.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm still jealous.
I'm jealous too, Geek. I can't do an accent.
I know about where he lives.
No.
so.
Screw the accent. I'm talking about the Carlos Santana thing because I know Eli, who's gone over there and heard free music.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. Listen to him laugh. You know Santana's done some free music.
Yeah, I can't do an accent though, man. It sucks, because I always used to when I was watching Highlander, I always used to I'm Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. I don't love.
I am Conor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod.
That's a very good Irish accent. Irish, Scottish.
I'm Conor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod.
This is the best accent I can do, laddie. That's all I can
do. I can do 2 foreign accents half-ass. One is my Irish accent, which is really bad, and one is from Phineas and Ferb. It's a Disney show where I sound like a prepubescent Indian.
I have one other accent because I'm half French.
I have no idea what's going on there.
I have a French accent too. My name is Yvette de Voile, and I come from Neuilly, just outside of Paris.
Oh wow!
Oh wait!
Look at
that! You do sound like you're from France.
Everybody.
Oh, you do sound like you're from France.
Dollhouse, stop.
Yeah.
The panel says, "Don't change the subject. Just listen to the freaking stream." The Almighty hasn't showed me safe passage, but he's pretty sure you are fucked.
That's not bad.
Yes, Colonel, pardon the French.
I have no idea what's going on here. But I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna phone me mother.
When do you ever know what's going on?
Oh.
Captain Trek, how are you feeling? Ben?
Here you go, Drew. I'll put the.
I don't know. There's somebody down here at the bottom, and their picture kind of looks like a dildo. I'm kind of afraid.
Don't let him up there.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No.
No.
Damn, Aster. You got all the trolls? How many downvotes you got so far?
4.
Wow, shit.
20 upvotes, 4 downvotes. Wow.
Well, there you go. Hey, for a headbanger, I'm going to give him 4 headbangs for the downvotes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aster's about to go inside.
Yeah, my Captain Trek, I hope you're doing well, buddy.
I am hanging in there best I can.
How's your back?
Oh, did your back go out, buddy?
No, it's my gut, and it's just dealing with pain. That's life.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
No, Captain Trek's been going through a lot, man, and it's just it's good because he knows my situation. I know his, as we've chit-chatted a lot in the past, and we haven't caught up in a hot minute, so it's nice that we caught up. But yeah,
well, we will eventually. You know how to get a hold of me.
Yep, same, brother, same. So
I've actually found it interesting since I been suspended from Twitter and just started talking to people on Discord. Captain Trek actually talks to me more.
Yeah, he lurks around the Discords here and there. Oh, well,
he even let me on the server.
I've never had a Twitter account.
No,
I
you know
had-
what? It probably that there's a lot to be said for not having a Twitter account.
I haven't got the time, to be honest. I'm on holiday this month. So I've been.
Oh,
You
lucky.
guys know, a lot of you guys know this. I'm about at this time in the morning, but I can actually come on the streams, whereas normally I don't have time, and I can only just jump on and say hi, and then I've got to go to work, get to work. So, yeah, it's really nice to chill out and just relax with you guys.
I was wondering why you were still on the stream. Like, what the hell is she on here for? Does she have work?
Yeah, no, I took the whole
Like
of
7?
December off. I took the whole of December off. I had
Oh.
loads of time to take off. So I thought, what the hell?
Yeah, like, isn't it like
Eli,
7?
people who
Like,
work actually do get to take vacation.
Well,
oh, okay.
I don't, because I have to still look after my mother. But it doesn't. It means I don't have to do any film any lectures or do any papers. Although I have finished the paper I was working on for dark
Are you a
matter,
teacher?
dark energy. So
Are you a teacher, professor?
professor.
Yeah, she's not
Professor, yeah. As
No,
soon as you
I'm
said-
not an astrophysicist. I'm a
Sorry.
quantum physicist.
physicist. Quantum physicist. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Let
calling
me-
you a
let me
rocket
explain how
scientist.
much
I
I know about
apologize for the
quantum
insult.
physics.
Yeah, I would love to be an astrophysicist as well. I
Yes.
think astrophysics is fascinating, but I study the invisible.
The dark energy, the ever expanding universe. Thank you, Edwin.
I thought studying the invisible was trying to figure out what women thought.
That's impossible, darling.
Trust me, I know. I have a wife and 2 daughters. And trust me, I still ain't figured out what a woman wants.
Oh dear.
Well, part of it is you need to shut up a little more.
Yeah, right, Cap. Like that's gonna happen. This is the same guy who told me how I shouldn't get my account suspended on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. He said I should shut up and watch what I say. I was like, yeah, but you know that's not gonna happen.
I didn't say shut up. I just said watch what you say.
Oh no, I was paraphrasing.
I'm still
You
waiting for
gotta-
Elon Musk to block me from Twitter. I mean, every time he launches a Starlink, I have to cuss him out on Twitter. I'm like, you stop paying those things black, you damn asshole.
Now, what I love is how I've got people who follow me on Twitter. It's like, really? Go away.
Twitter's kind of, I'm going to be honest, Twitter served its purpose because I got on it. I'm on YouTube. I found all you great people, so I also know an alternative location to talk to you. So, as far as I'm concerned, the rest of the people I was following, first off, anything I was following that was non-geek related, I'm already on Parler, so I can get the same news feeds I was looking at. But as far as interaction, nah. I get to hang out with you guys here.
You can keep a lot of sanity if you don't look at Twitter, to be honest.
Sanity? What's that?
I joined the Marines, so you're not going to ask me that question.
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
God.
drunk people.
Well, I guess you could keep some of your brain cells by not looking at Twitter. Let's put it that way. I remember with my Twitter, I started it just to make an account way back when, and then I used it primarily when I started streaming on Twitch. And then obviously when I came over to YouTube, got my gig writing with Bounding Into Comics, I started to use that to promote my stories. And I would tweet normally and whatever, talk about if something came across my timeline, major issue, I'd speak on it, whatever. But mostly I used it for promotion. And then I fell into the Twitter trap like a lot of people do, of just like, regular tweeting. And then I realized, man, this is just, the more I wade into Twitter, the more it's kind of a cesspool. And so, honestly, I would probably just get rid of my account if I didn't want to keep it around for promotion.
Hey, Drew. Yeah, I only got on Twitter about 2 years ago when I retired from the Air Force because I knew if I got on Twitter, I would take my filter off. And I was like, I was still in the military, so there were things I still couldn't say. But once I took it off, I did about 2 years of just unfiltered being who I am. And I've had 2 accounts suspended. And I was talking with my wife the other day. And once I realized I pretty much could get a hold of everybody I actually give a shit about in the Twitter community, because most of them are all connected to somebody else's Discord, and everybody in this community will, let somebody know. Like, for example, I got Captain Trek's server, I got Darth Hasters, I know Elihu, Drew, I've met you the other day, Yvette, I've met you today, and I'm like, I always make this comment. I say, when it's no longer fun, I quit. I don't mind losing. I just, when I say I'm not having fun, well, Twitter stopped being fun, so I'm walking away. It's
Facebook
just as
stopped
simple
being
as that.
fun. Facebook stopped being fun. That's why I gave it away. Walked away from it when I found out that the app was tracking your phone calls and your phone numbers and your friends. I'm like, okay, no more. I gave up Facebook.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. That was nuts, and again, this is why we need some regulation on the social media platforms a little bit, is them to step in and kind of say, look, you guys need to pick if you're a platform or a publisher, because we're not going to sit there and coddle your ass anymore. And
I thought that was the whole point. Wait a minute. I thought that was the whole point of the whole thing with Facebook, Twitter, and all that. They're not publishers, because that's a different rule.
That's a platform.
Well, yeah, but they.
I'm sorry, publisher platform. Sorry, I got my keys mixed up.
The problem is, time and again, they act like publishers, and they will selectively ban and selectively censor, targeted posts that don't agree with certain narratives, and I think that's wrong, and if there's supposed to be free speech, if it's supposed to be something that is I guess something that is expected by everyone, then I don't know. I think that you need to get your stuff together or get your Section 230 protections taken away. And I hope that Congress continues to put pressure on them.
I would agree. Well, Drew, you bring that up. You bring that up. That's a good point, because my sister-in-law and her husband, they both left Facebook, and because I'm not gonna fucking shit you. This is why they got censored on Facebook for being pro-Israel, because they're both Messianic Jews, and my wife's side of the family is very heavily Jewish in, has a history of Jewish ethnicity and religion. So they were very pro-Israel, pro-Jewish, and they would put pro-Israel, pro-Jewish stuff up, and they would keep getting it taken down.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you get.
Hey man, is it okay if I interrupt for a second? I just wanted to say, look man, it's my first time on the show. I just want to say this is pretty cool, man. I like what you guys got going on here.
Well, thank you.
Awesome sauce.
We've been a lot of trolls lately. We're just a little.
You cutting out, man. I can't hear you. What's going on?
He just said we've had a lot of trolls on, so we're a little dubious of new people at the moment.
Oh, I see. I was gonna ask. do you
Sorry
guys know?
about
Yeah. What's up, man?
Before we get into another conversation, Darth, I'm gonna bob off to Bill's because I split my time, and I've been here too
All
long
right.
now. So lovely to meet you all guys that I haven't met before, and Elihu.
Hey,
I'll see you soon, honey.
It's nice to meet you too, boo.
Yvette.
All right. Take care, sweethearts.
Tell Bill I said hi.
Bye.
Tell Bill I said hi. And I'm gonna take off too, Darth, because I am getting sleepy. I got up early this morning.
Hey, Elihu, it was great seeing you, brother.
Later, Gator. It was good seeing you.
Hey,
I don't know
Elihu.
if you can hear me, but it's
How
good.
I was. Later, guys.
Hey, I gotta ask something. You guys like watch Geeks and Gamers?
No, I don't.
I
No.
do.
Some do, some don't.
Oh, cause I watch that stuff. Or I used to. I used to watch that stuff like mad, man. I was a big fan of that shit.
Okay.
It's not everybody's bag, but that's
Well,
cool.
Oh, okay. I don't know how things work here, man. It's my first time, so.
Oh man, NB Geek, man, you just have the same expression I do.
You know what I'm thinking, then, Drew.
Yep, we're on the same wavelength, brother.
Just checking. Just want to make sure I wasn't the only one.
Oh,
Check your Discord, Hester.
I'm checking.
But yeah, Geek, the whole thing with platform versus publisher, it's a concern because you know, it seems like, especially like, and there was evidence of this during the 16 election cycle, and now with this past election cycle, certain bans ramping up, certain people being silenced, tweets that, you know, now they have that labeling system where they just put that stupid label that says, oh, this you know, tweet about election fraud is disputed, or this tweet about such and such is disputed.
Hey, I didn't mean to
That's
interrupt,
called,
but
that's called life. Everything is disputed.
Yeah.
well,
except for
I
me.
think I got a
Except for
funny
one thing.
joke to brighten everyone's day up, but it's actually kind of morbid. You mind if I try it out here, man?
Shit, go
Did
for it.
somebody call? Huh? Huh?
I said go.
All right then. I was just gonna say, like, did someone call the axe murderer? Cause I heard there was an organ transplant going on, man. Well, not more like, fuck it. I fucked it up. Never mind.
So what was that?
No idea.
Hey, Drew, are you on Darth Hasser's Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I should be. And hold on, let me go and look at something here.
Actually, we're actually on overtime right now.
Yeah, let's
You guys.
Bill,
I'm heading over to Bill's. I'm in the same boat. I'm heading over to Bill's.
Oh, all right.
Drew, are you
We'll
going?
reconvene over Bill's stream. So I'll see you guys there.
I'll see you there, bud.
I'll see you
It was
guys.
nice
at
having
Bill.
you.
It's nice talking to y'all, motherfuckers.
Nice talking to you.
Oh man.
Well,
all right. Thanks for coming out, folks. Appreciate you support.
Thank you all.
Appreciate everybody hanging out with us in the
Everybody,
chat.
stay awesome. Stay- And you want to help me with this, Drew, on the last line? I think you know it.
Take care of yourselves and each other. Without you, there is no us. We love you. Best chat on YouTube.
Stay Eldritch, ladies and gentlemen. Stay Eldritch. Darth Haster.